Youths in the Federal Capital Territory Abuja have unanimously resolved not to participate in the planned nationwide protest as slated for next month. This resolution is part of a communique arrived at the FCT Youth Engagement meeting organized by the FCT Youth Stakeholders Forum, an umbrella body for the residential FCT Youth. The event theme, The Way Forward, aims to address pressing concerns, particularly as they affect youth in the FCT, and hopefully forestall any imminent social restiveness. As the radio correspondent, Daniel Obi was at the Art Exhibition Pavilion, Garki, Abuja, the venue of the event, and filed his report.
In a move to demonstrate the power of civil discourse and collective action by providing a platform for youths to express themselves and engage with stakeholders, the FCT Youth Stakeholders Forum, an umbrella forum for residential FCT youths, held a youth engagement meeting at the Art Exhibition Pavilion, Garki, Abuja. Addressing newsmen on the sides of the event, one of the principal organizers of the event, Comrade Mukhtar Akoshile, stated some of the grievances of the FCT youths.
Protest is everybody's right. That is why we are also now using the protest right to also ask for what we want the government to do. By asking the military to vacate the indigenous people's land, by asking that the employment, FCT Civil Service Commission has been integrated, let them give people employment. People are suffering over the road. We should not just be seeing an employment letter for the rich. What about the poor?
Speaking to newsmen, some of the youth leaders expressed their thoughts on the planned protest and why it is not in the interest of Abuja youths to participate.
We want to know who are the people even organizing the protest before we can key in. If the concerns are genuine, we can key in. Of course, there are hunger. There's a lot of problem, insecurity in the land. But what we are saying is we can engage this government to hear what the government is doing. If they are not doing right, we'll talk to them, tell them that, look, this thing you are doing is not right. You must change your ways on how you are doing these things. I think it is better for us to dialogue with the government than protest.
Items of the protest has to do with hardship, hunger, and all of that. But the people of the FCT are saying their own issues has to do with existential threats. An issue that will take them off completely and nobody will remember them in generations to come. So it's a more pertinent issue. But that despite that, they will choose to aggregate their points, strategize, and see how they can meet with government face to face to table their issues in such a way that they will have a robust conversation, and the government will now tell them in response what they have as a plan to address some of these their issues.
Tinubu is the only first president that came into Nigeria as a president without a godfather. Nigerians need to understand that it is the enemies of Nigerians that want to now see how they can destroy the good work that Tinubu have come to do. Because Tinubu never came through their ladder or through their control, now everybody wants to see to it that they must drag him backward. We are not going to allow that. We are not going to agree. If we see anybody on the 1st of August, sincerely, he will be manhandled. We will not just leave the work alone to the security, because we know that Nigerian security might not be enough.
The Mandate Secretary, Area Council Service Secretariat, Honorable Beatrice Lawrence Garki, who was present at the event in a show of solidarity to the plight of the youths in the FCT, acknowledged the prevailing harsh economic realities confronting Nigerians and what the government is doing to cushion the effects. He, however, emphasized on the need for peace and unity, as it is the most important ingredient for constructive dialogue and positive development. Daniel Obi, ASO Television News.